Magandang araw po, Doc Arlene and classmates. I will be discussing one of the most neglected concepts in curriculum evaluation. It is hidden curriculum. So this time, let's talk about the importance of this concept, as well as how assessment or evaluation of hidden curriculum can be beneficial in our educative processes. There are some realities na bilang mga curricularists, alam natin ang nature at power na dala ng hidden curriculum. However, as educators, or even if you survey most of our educators in the field, the concept of hidden curriculum is somehow elusive and limited for them. In one of my professional education subjects, I asked my students to interview teachers regarding the different types of curriculum. Out of the 7 recognized types of curriculum, hidden curriculum is one of the most unnoticed and unrecognized. So let us have some premise on the definition of hidden curriculum. So a hidden curriculum refers to the unspoken or implicit values, behaviors, procedures, and norms that exist in the educational setting. While such expectations are not explicitly written, hidden curriculum is the unstated promotion and enforcement of certain behavioral patterns, professional standards, and social beliefs while navigating a learning environment. That's according to Miller and Seller in 1990. No matter how much we try to cover up our aspirations as teachers while in the teaching and learning process, still, our ideals and biases radiate in the way we implement the written curriculum. With that, all those unspoken or implicit values like behaviors, procedures, and norms, nabubuhay sila sa mundong nakatago or the hidden curriculum. Itong mga ugali na meron tayo, anong oras tayo pumapasok sa school, yung ating pamamaraan ng pagtuturo, yung mga paraan ng pagbibigay natin ng examples, whether we support the LGBTQR+, for example, or kung sexist man tayo, lahat ng yun ay nakakarating sa ating mga mag-aaral. So isa pa sa power ni hidden curriculum, even if the students are not aware of it, nakakarating siya sa kanila at tinatanggap nila ito unconsciously. Kaya minsan, kapag si teacher pabaya or may ideology na bit-bit, naiimpluwensyahan nito yung bata o natin yung bata. To the point na si bata, pagdating niya sa labas ng paaralan, daladala niya ito kahit hanggang gumraduate. Kaya naman, one major facet of curriculum evaluation is the process of how to assess the hidden curriculum. At napakahalaga nito dahil para siyang music. Even if you do not like the music, if you are immersed in your day-to-day activity, nakokopya at na-adapt mo siya. So, punta tayo ngayon sa concepts of hidden curriculum. So, ayon kay Gerald in 2006, he noted that the hidden curriculum is an implicit curriculum that expresses and represents attitudes, knowledge, and behaviors which are conveyed or communicated without aware intent. It is conveyed indirectly by words and actions that are parts of the life of everyone in a society. Since several factors contribute to the development of the whole picture ng hidden curriculum, it is not just within the school premises. But since education is one of the major contributors and masasabi natin na most influential platform, tayo teachers do have so much responsibility. Malaki ang ambag natin sa development ng hidden curriculum na natututunan ng bata. To address this issue, it is important that we should understand that the hidden curriculum plays positive or negative role in education system in school. Therefore, teachers have to be aware of it and how it appears in the school. Aware in the sense na hindi lang natin dapat alam siya, pero kilala natin siya. Alam natin siya i-manipulate and we can use the influence that we have as teachers to improve our students. Kornbleth 2014 found that there are different elements that impact to shape the hidden curriculum. That includes the teachers, the students, the society, knowledge, and awareness. So I have mentioned those different factors kanina. Moreover, knowledge of the hidden curriculum is of advantage for us to move towards a more enlightened future. We are all aware of the positive effects that teachers can have on their students. hidden curriculum can inspire, motivate, and change the lives of students. Totoo naman yan. For example, these include unintended lessons that affect the ways students see the world or how they see themselves. Hidden curriculum can have also a negative connotation, and in some cases, it can have negative effect on the classroom environment. So hidden curriculum depends on how we use it. It can bring positive impact or negative stigma that will be brought by our students in the real world. Ngayon, let's proceed to assessing hidden curriculum in the micro-perspective approach. So micro-perspective siya since this type of evaluation focus on the teacher level. So it is concerned on the specific teaching, learning engagements of the teachers with the students. Marami akong natutunan kay Ma'am Vicky. Nagkaroon ako nung grasp kung paano ba magsisimula ng curriculum evaluation. So, meron pala siyang macro at micro. So, gaya ng sabi kanina, hidden curriculum is one of the most neglected area of curriculum evaluation. Teachers should be evaluated on the atmosphere they create in their classrooms and the degree of trust they have established with their students. So when we evaluate the hidden curriculum, alamin din natin kung ano ang focus ng ating evaluation. Si teacher bang i-evaluate or si students? We need to have a specific direction. Pwede din namang double-barreled evaluation. Pwedeng si teacher at si students para balance. No, so we can look at the teacher's level and the students. Several findings from research literature support examining both the classroom culture and the teacher-student relationships. Then let's go to the classroom culture. The hidden curriculum of a school starts in each individual classroom. That is very true. We may have a hidden curriculum in the school level, but classroom to classroom varies depending on how a teacher facilitates his or her class. It is also good if the faculty should have the opportunity to discuss their school's hidden curriculum at length as a whole group because it will bring them closer to alignment with their school's core ethical values and agreed practice on the ground. So whole group pertains not only to the specific student-teacher communication, but the whole school approach. Hidden curriculum is a main contributing factor to the classroom environment or the classroom culture. So even young students can be aware of the walk and talk and how closely we signal that one follows the other. So it is important as well to inform the students and involve them with the plan. Towards the end, what is hidden can be turned out as stipulated in the written. Actually, hidden curriculum can be unraveled with the use of effective learning competencies. So, the use the school's core values as the standards as well when looking at the classroom culture or when we are evaluating hidden curriculum. Make those as the springboard to strategize our pedagogies. As faculty, get a chance to discuss teaching behaviors and choices that will signal each core value of the school. They're getting closer to an aligned school philosophy and a powerful culture. They can engage in designing a simple or evidence-based assessment process about the hidden curriculum of the classroom using the school's core values as the standards. So as an example, use a prompt along the lines of what specific classroom choices demonstrate to your students that, take note of, honesty is a core ethical value you believed in. So you just substitute the word honesty for any of other core values of your school. Example, do teachers make specific choices about the room setup to reflect respect of each individual and of the classroom community? So even the room setup can reflect level of respect to individuality, inclusivity, etc. Next example, do they demonstrate compassion by setting up a variety of ways for students to reflect and celebrate their learning? This is a part of the day-to-day interaction, activities, even online or asynchronous modality. Nagdadala yan ng hidden curriculum sa bata. That's why there were different attitudes. Depende sa teacher. Yung tipong masipag yung bata or na-attend yung bata kapag ito ang teacher. Pero kapag naman itong isa yung nagtuturo, hindi involved si estudyante. Medyo malaki ang influence talaga ni teacher kasi tayo yung driver sa loob ng classroom. Next example, have teachers devised an assessment process that feels fair to each student? And have they been honest and transparent in implementing the system, especially in assessment? Or do teachers take responsibility for their own learning in the classroom and for the mistakes that are bound to happen along the way? Yung kapag nagkamali ng turo si teacher, yung willingness niyang tumanggap ng mali or maging responsible para doon, may kanya-kanyang take dyan ang estudyante. And these takes develop on them the hidden curriculum. So it's important to evaluate teachers on their performance in their own subject area using a range of criteria. And one of those criteria should be the teacher's grasp and communication of the ethical dimension to what students are learning. So the original and broadest purpose ng ating mga eskwelahan as organized institutions of society has always been to shape the kind of people we are preparing for the future. Another consideration, aside from classroom culture, in the evaluation of the hidden curriculum is the classroom content. So each subject has, or each subject area rather, has a direct relationship to that higher purpose. Yet, teachers' thinking and understanding about this relationship is often limited. Teachers should be aware and able to articulate this dimension to their work. Like answering the question why, for example, are we asking all students to have a basic understanding of mathematics? Or how might each student's contribution to society be connected to this required subject? Or what's the relationship between learning science and learning to function responsibly in a society? So those were the questions that can help us reflect and evaluate the hidden curriculum in terms of classroom content. So teachers should be accountable for helping students make connections between the real life and the content areas through ethics for two important reasons. So bahagi ng ating responsibilidad at pananagutan na matulungan ng estudyante na magkaroon ng bakit ko ba ito pinag-aaralan? O ano ang koneksyon ng pinag-aaralan namin sa loob ng klase at ng aming totoong buhay. So ito ay dinadala o ang vehicle na pwede natin gamitin para madala yan at makonect yung dalawa is the hidden curriculum. There are two important reasons. So the first one, if you done it right, kung ginawa mo siya ng tama, students will be more personally invested and engaged in this subject matter. Mas na-involve pa si estudyante, mas tumaas pa yung expectations ng kanyang learning, mas marami siyang matututunan. Pero on the other hand, if we done it wrong, students can graduate from our schools with high academic preparation but no understanding at all about the original point. Hindi natin kailangan ng graduate na maraming alam pero hindi alam kung paano siya gamitin. So they could ask, what are you going to do with all this learning to contribute to a better society for all of us in the future? That's why evaluating hidden curriculum, not so usual, di ba? But is necessary. Do not forget that when evaluating, we start with what particular area. Ano bang titingnan natin? Macro or micro level, sorry. Teacher point of view ba or student's point of view? And we can also venture on the administration's contribution as well as the non-teaching staff and employees. Gaya ng sabi ni Doc Arlene, even the janitors, yung tagawalis, yung tagalinis, they are all contributing to the hidden curriculum. So si coach, si nurse, si physician, si guard, lahat sila involved kahit yung magtitinda sa canteen. Therefore, this avenue of curriculum evaluation will look into the more influential yet more unseen area, yung parang gray area of the curriculum. And I think it is one of the most important aspect of curriculum evaluation, which is the hidden curriculum. Lagi kasi siyang hindi napapansin o hindi neglected, pero sobrang kapangyarihan ni hidden curriculum. So I also have included some information on the feasible methods of assessing hidden curriculum. So in the micro level, we have one teacher observation. So teacher observation, look for student behaviors indicating positive and the negative attitudes toward learning of the students. The observed behaviors can provide foundation when you develop guidelines, checklist, or rating scales. So sa pag-assess ng effect ng bata. Observation can be unstructured or anecdotal or structured. One major advantage pag unstructured ang observation is that malaya siya. Walang limit. You can record everything that you observe in the classroom. The negative side, minsan, kulang tayo sa time, kulang tayo sa panahon, sa dami ng ating ginagawa na magsulat o mag-observe or magsulat ng malaya ng dire-diretso. Sa kabilang banda, structured observation is more easily to record kasi pwedeng checklist, pwedeng rating scales, pwedeng guidelines. Pero limitado naman siya kasi nakakulong siya dun sa structure ng ginawa mong checklist rating scale. But you can use also combination of the two. Do not forget na pwede rin tayong another way is lumapat sa bata. So we can utilize the second feasible method, which is the student self-report. It can be conducted using student interviews, surveys, and questionnaires. But take note of this, trust is a very important element in this method. Kasi we can never get substantial data from our students if they do not trust us. It takes experience, skills, and good relationship to establish trust. Our goal is to get into the personal space of the students. With that, we can easily navigate with the hidden curriculum kung may tiwala sa atin ng bata. No, that's the student self-report. Third is the peer rating, also known as peer appraisal, which is the least common method. Simply because students usually do not always take this activity seriously, or somehow they are subjective. Aside sa tatlo na ito, there are other methods and ways that an evaluator might use depending on the nature and focus of the evaluation. But then towards the end, then what are the results of evaluating hidden curriculum? So first, teachers, when we evaluate hidden curriculum, teachers will review their personal attitudes with their students in the classroom. Second, teachers may use the hidden curriculum in their teaching as strategy or method to send the specific message to students through these approaches. Let's say, for example, cooperative learning. It will be also a substantial input sa development ng policies and curriculum plan. The fact na alam natin kung gaano ka makapangyarihan si hidden curriculum. Whether you are inside the classroom or you are not inside the classroom, may nabubuong hidden curriculum. So, fourth, teachers can implement the written curriculum with alignment to the core values of the school. With that, we can maximize na maramdaman natin sa ating mga klase at sa ating mga estudyante at sa ating mga graduates na na-embody nila yung core values ng institutions. So I have also included practical implications of evaluating hidden curriculum. Una, educators who work with curriculum development should be aware of this type of curriculum when they design and develop the curriculum, including as curricularists. Teachers can purposely use the hidden curriculum because they are aware of this kind of curriculum and its influences and results. The data gathering can also be the springboard in improving the curriculum, and evaluating hidden curriculum is a concrete way to plan how to concretize the written one. No, so the hidden curriculum mainly grew out of the literature on the educational environments. One experiences in the educational system can positively or sa kabilang banda negatively shape one's growth. The concept of those experiences, the learning or the notions do not related to subject matter or formal education objectives. It speaks to the ability of an environment to convey messages and information which can encompass future attitudes, behaviors, or beliefs. In short, the hidden curriculum is an important curriculum in the school because it has strong and effective influence in the students in many ways. However, it can be issue of the school staffs, especially teachers who do not use this type of curriculum effectively and positively. Therefore, schools or professional educators like us should prepare many courses about hidden curriculum importance and how work with it or how it works and provide teachers with this knowledge and skills. schools have to recognize indeed the importance of hidden curriculum with its advantages and disadvantages. So they work to improve students' behavior and believe through hidden curriculum. Schools should use the hidden curriculum as a basic curriculum in developing this or in understanding the school's culture to avoid issues of it if it is used without awareness. It impacts kasi it impacts negatively social ideas of students. Therefore, ako as a teacher, I am going to activate this kind of curriculum effectively to send socially positive messages to my students that I cannot teach them through the regular curriculum. In addition, I am going to develop my relationship with my students to be easy to impact them. However, I should be aware also of my behaviors and beliefs before using it in my classroom in the future. Kasi uh, as much as possible, we should remain neutral and not take sides, especially when we have some ideologies that can influence the outlooks and the way students say things. No, if it's for good, then it's okay. Then pursue it. But if you think it's somehow lukewarm or you're not sure, edi wag nating gamitin. Finally, I hope that the hidden curriculum is admitted, promoted, and reinforced the regular curriculum. Educators have to consider in this type of curriculum when they develop the curriculum. Thus, they should effectively and positively utilize the hidden curriculum to change and improve the negative beliefs, thought, and behaviors. So hidden curriculum is an issue that is controversial issue today because it negatively and positively influences the students without awareness from the teachers. So I hope I have shared something valuable and substantial today. Uh, I have gathered my references. Una, syempre, sa binigay ni Doc Arlene na references sa syllabus and other references from Cornbleth, Gerald, and Mir. So this is the end of my report. Thank you very much, and God bless you, people.